Hello everyone, it is me, King, and we are back with another review. For today's review, we got from Transformers Age of Extinction. I know, right? I totally series that's, well, now 11 years old, but it was 10 years last year. But we got from Transformers Age of Extinction, Deluxe Class, Scorn. And yeah, I know the last night came out with a Voyager version, which, you know, probably helps considering he's a dinosaur that's kind of supposed to be big. But I find this one more cool looking and a bit cute in Spino mode. Like, robot mode looks cooler than the Voyager one in my opinion, and then the Spino mode looks cuter. But yeah, so actually, funny story. This guy, along with my Trypticon, there he is, saying hi to everyone. Both of them, I've been really wanting since October, November of last year. They've been my watch list for Ibra. And I finally got both of them for 2025, which I do count as a 2025 purchase because I did buy them during that year, or at least they arrived in 2025, which still counts. Oh yeah, no, I bought both of them in 2025, so it still counts. So yeah, I'm just saying, both of them are going to be on my top 10 for this year, so it's going to be basically next to impossible for them to be knocked out of the park. But yeah, so Trypticon was the same one, but this one was a little bit different. Like, it's still Age of Extinction, but it's a different listing, because one I had originally came with its weapon, but this one didn't, because the other one got sold and I didn't realize. But this one didn't, but I mean, like, it's a tiny little, like, sword thing, so if I'm that desperate, I can buy it for, like, $5 to $10. It's not, like, that expensive. Plus, really, I feel like this works a little bit better. But yeah, the Dinobots in the Bayverse was supposed to be kind of like knights, so that's why he has like kind of a knight helmet, which apparently is actually a little bit off than what appeared in the movie. I think the Voyager version fixed that from the last night, but yeah. Oh yeah, he is a Deluxe class, by the way, but like I said, the last night version is a Voyager class, so, you know, a little bit of a size difference. But yeah, pretty cool. And actually, if you really wanted to, you can put all this in, twist it around, and boom. You got like a Beast Wars Megatron. Just in case you want to. Though, I will admit, sometimes it is a bit hard to get the head back out. Like, this piece was just kind of stuck in there for a bit, but I got it out, so it should be fine now. But yeah, I know some people like to keep the jaw in, but me personally, I think it's fine out like that. I mean, if I ever think it doesn't look, well, what do you? Yeah, it just looks weird like that, and I do like to keep its hand out, so I'm gonna just keep it like this. But yeah. I forget who wrote Scorn. I think it might have been Crosshairs. No, yeah. Because Strafe went to that guy. Scorn was either partnered with either Hound or Crosshairs. In post-production, I'll throw it up who he was partnered with. Yeah. So, for one, he does have some rubbery bits. His tail is rubber, which is where you would actually store the weapon in Dino mode, or just store it if you want to, so it's not holding it. And his fins are like that, which I think he's more based off of Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus, which is fair enough. Which, ironic enough, the latest Jurassic World trailer did show a group of Spinosauruses. Yeah, I mean, you can obviously tell, like, you know, he has his spinal feet, like, you know. He has, like, some fake teeth, I think, right here, because, you know, it's all right here, so who knows. But let's just go over some quick articulation. So, arms can do a full 360. Both of them, I think. Well, they kind of can, except, you know, he does have, like, his dino arms in the way, so you may have to, like, move them out of the way. bicep swivel. Does he have a bicep bend? He does have a bicep bend. Yeah, he also has a bicep bend on his arm, which I think can just be used as a whip. Because in the movie, when he was in the robot mode, I did see him kind of slap his tail on his arm to show like he was trying to be intimidating. So I do believe it's supposed to be like a tail whip. For his hand, no rotation, but it does only do like in and out, which is purely his transformation. Obviously, he has jaw articulation, but I'll go a little bit more into that when we go into dino mode. I believe he has a waist swivel. Does he? Okay, he has a waist swivel, but not by much because this is part of transformation gimmicks. I'm not gonna like really test it. Let's see. Well, for legs, they can kick out that far. Basically, they can touch his shoulder, so they can go pretty far. And they can go this far back before they start coming undone. I mean, you could undo them if you want them to be taller, because they'll just kind of scrunch down, which I don't know if it's like that or not. If it's not supposed to be like that, then whoopsies. But I do believe it's supposed to be like that. I mean, then again, it's a deluxe class, so they're kind of tiny. Let's see. No ankle. Oh yeah, hang on. Oh. Legs can go up that far out, and due to transformation, I think his toe can go all the way back because it's supposed to help stabilize him in robot mode. Oh yeah, forgot. And his head does have a bit of swivels. Like it's on a ball joint, so it has a bit of swivels and can look up and down. Not by much though. Alright. And the fins do have some articulation, like they can move around, but it's just purely so that you can do it for the transformation. Though that's a bit of a struggle. Well, not struggle, it's just hard to make him look at the camera. Alright, let's get into the size comparisons. But before we get into the size comparisons, if you want my thoughts and opinions on the size comparisons, I will have a link to the video in the description down below and in the icon up above. So if you folks want to do it, check them out. You can check them out after the video or go check them out right now. And then once you're done, you can come back and finish this video, whichever works for you. So first we have from Transformers Legacy United, Deluxe Class Chase. And I have to read this a little bit. I don't know, because, I mean, Chase is a tiny deluxe, but this is like a tinier deluxe. But I know during the early 2010, so it was a little bit of a budget cut because of stonks. So I don't know if that's because of it or not. But what's actually funny is today when I got him, it actually was showing off the Voyagers for Wave 2 of Age of the Primes, and one of them is like actually Heat Wave, so that's pretty cool because you do want to get the rescue bots. At least the main four, which I'm assuming they're gonna do for the main four, and if there's any more attraction, they may do Rescue Bots, Optimus, and Bumblebee. But up next we have from Transformers Dinobot Adventures, T-Rex Optimus Prime, which I think they're like about the same. Okay, Optimus is still a little bit taller than Scorn, though since I do have Scorn now, he will be probably a regular stand-in. Like, him and Chase are probably going to be like Lego stand-ins if I want either 1 or 2 deluxes. But since I got Scorn, probably for like the next bit of Transformer reviews for a deluxe class, I'm probably going to throw in Scorn in case like I can't find a third bot. He'd probably be like that for a little bit, then I may go back and forth between Chase and Scorn. Then we have from Transformers Legacy Evolution, Core Class Grimlock. He is like the only Grimlock I have, right? Anything a little bit bigger, I would have used him instead. But yeah. Obviously, Scorn's taller because it's a core class compared to the deluxe class. Ooh. Yeah. let's get him prepped for Spinosaurus mode. Alright, so I'm working a little bit out of proportions because this didn't come with instructions, and I do have a little bit of a guide over off to the side, so apologies in advance if it doesn't work out too well. But for step 1, I don't even know if these are the right steps or not, so. But I mean, it's simple deluxe, so it shouldn't be too hard. But you would fold in the hand, bring in the mouth, maybe put that back, I don't know. Keep this steady while you put that here. Rotate this around so you get the Spinosaurus neck. And yeah, I believe that is supposed to be like a gap filler, so that looks pretty alright. Rotate that arm around and just angle it, so now you have like the Spinosaurus body. We're just gonna bring down the arms for a quick second. And then you're supposed to rotate one way or the other. Whoops, luckily it's a ball joint, so it's fixable. So, for the fins, I meant to say, you would untab them from back here, because there's like little tabs in robot mode. See, there's a hole there, it's supposed to hold the fin, but there's also a hole in his arms to hold it when in dino mode. So I'll just kind of like fix it up to have it oriented as one spine. Bring that piece up. It's kind of just like one solid piece. Then I assume you're supposed to bring in the claw. Yeah, okay. Bring in the toe claws. I'm not even looking at this guide the whole time. I'm just kind of trying my best here. Alright. Extend out the legs. Unless that's supposed to be for robot mode. That might have been for robot mode, in all honesty. Alright, so I also found out another step. Apparently you're supposed to take this piece and swing it on in here so it kind of looks like a more complete tail. But realistically, that doesn't really look good, so I'm going to just keep it down here. And yeah, it turns out I am stupid. You're supposed to have the legs kind of squished together, so let me quickly put them back into place. Alright, so I fixed up the legs, and here's our little Spino. Obviously, you gotta be careful with the arms. So it's kind of like this, but you know, it does actually work as a Spinosaur, because you know, they would probably have their tails on the ground. And if need be, you can always tilt, but if you do tilt a bit too far, he does kind of become top heavy. But realistically, if I'm ever gonna have him in Spino mode, I probably would just do it like this, so it would work. So since this is a beast, they do have points of articulation that I can manage. So the fins do a bit rubbery. Obviously you have your tail articulation because it's just the arm. So you know, same kind of articulation like that. You have a head, since it's a bicep, you can like tilt the head up and down. Obviously, you move this out of the way, it probably looks better. Okay, that looks a whole lot better in actuality. So yeah, I can kind of just look everywhere. And then, you know, since it does have that mouth articulation, you can always have his mouth open. Should be like, rah. And his arms, like I said, all on ball joints, so they can do like a full 360 motion. So you'd be like, hey you, give me back my money, or I'm gonna get my gang on you. It's actually a bit weird that all Deluxes besides Grimlock and Slug, which is the sludge of the Age of Extinction Dinobot. Yeah, like all the Deluxes besides Slug and Grimlock, like those are the only Voyagers of Dinobots. The rest of Deluxes, including Scorn. I feel like Scorn maybe should, like, I feel they all should have been maybe Deluxes, and then like the, okay, well besides Slash makes sense to be in Deluxe because it's like a raptor, but maybe like at least Slug be a leader, and maybe like Grim and Scorn, and then you have the rest be Voyagers, and then you have Slash be a Deluxe. But I guess they kind of want to have to be somewhat affordable so kids can get them, because I mean, who wouldn't want a dinosaur transforming? I mean, like, look at me, I got basically all the Dinobots besides Snarl's core class. I have a Legends class Slash, I got Deluxe Spinosaurus, and you have a giant Titan that's probably based off Mechagodzilla. Or not, because one came before the other, who knows. But yeah. Well, let's get into some size comparisons. Although, everything's probably going to be beaten by him. But first we have from Legacy United, Rescue Bot Chase. Which I feel like this could have been easily a good car chase scene. You know, speed it away while have the Spino chase after it. I may try going for the Age of Extinction Dinobots. Or not, who knows, I guess. I just gotta wait and see. Because believe it or not, from what I can find, at least the Age of Extinction Dinobots are like pretty good prices. Like, they're like about retail, maybe a couple bucks more, but I mean, I don't mind paying a little bit extra because they're like 10 years old, but, and they look cool. Plus, they have a better color scheme than the last night. Last night just kind of is like, top color is something, bottom color is a little bit darker, lighter. Like this is an actually cool looking color scheme, but yeah. Just have the Spino chase after it. Alright, then up next we have from Transformers Dinobot Adventures. Optimus Prime, brain fart. Okay. Let's see. Well, we can start off with here. Okay, I think Scorn's a little bit taller just based on body alone. Like, obviously the fins give it the touch, but not like that. But yeah, I think Scorn's just actually a little bit taller. I was trying to measure from the actual body, and it's just like the little cap that hides his head. And then lastly, we have from Transformers Legacy Evolution, Core Class Grimlock, and obviously Scorn's gonna beat this one out because, you know, it's a core versus a deluxe kind of situation. Obviously, if you got the Age of Extinction Grimlock, it would be Voyager, so it would be taller than probably the rest of them. Maybe a tie with Scorn, but I know Slug would be taller because of its neck. Which actually, fun fact, during Age of Extinction, they wanted all the Dinobots, including Slash, but due to budget reasons, they only got a small handful of them, so yeah. And also, for the longest time, I thought Scorn was the only Spinosaur Dinobot. Like, I thought, oh, cool, something new. But it turns out during the Unicorn trilogy, either Energon or Cybertron, I do believe it is Cybertron, there was actually another Spinosaur Transformer called Undermine, which is pretty cool. But yeah, that's been my review on Transformers Age of Extinction Deluxe Class Scorn. I'd like to thank you folks for watching this review. If folks did enjoy the review, give the video a thumbs up, drop a comment down below, and name your favorite Dinobot in general. Or to make it more simple, just name your favorite Dinobot from Age of Extinction. And if you want, you can even count the ones that are released from the toy line if you want. But if you say one of them, just say toy line or movie version, you know. And subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. But until next time, toodles.